I always loved drawing. I always did. And there was a point in time where I was drawing every single day. I guess that comes from like, I always wanted to design clothes. And there was a point in time where I was selling clothes. And I knew that when I was selling clothes, I wanted to pivot eventually and start making clothes. I love making shit with videos specifically, but I love just making shit in general. Like I like being creative with everything. I like finding new ways to organize, you know what I mean? Creativity isn't necessarily just making art. Life is art. So, you know, organizing is creativity. You're doing it every day probably. Let me show you guys the hoodie I finished. Now I'm working on something else. This drawing is a little more complex that I'm gonna try to do. Look at that. Jose Morales Boxing Academy right there. The boxing gloves. And basically what I did is I just splashed a bunch of paint. It's funny how this kind of came about because now I'm kind of in love with it after sleeping on it. But yesterday I made it and I was like, damn, why did I paint this white? And today I woke up and I was just admiring it and I was like, wow, I am so freaking proud of this. I know it's just boxing gloves, but I'm just so proud that it just, to me, it looks amazing, you know? All right, guys, look at this shit, bro. Can it focus? Steak and salad. We're being skinny and we got a little sparkling lemonade. This is. There it is. I'm excited. Also, this is my third sparkling lemonade, but they're so small, like it doesn't even like, come on. Cheers. I drink it before I cheers. Sorry, guys. I have a couple things on my list. So what I do is I set up a list every morning, or I write down a list every morning. I write like 5 or 6 things that I want to accomplish in that day. And I try to accomplish at least 3 of them. At least 3 of them is like, okay, I didn't really waste the day. I can't wait for dessert too. I'm over here eating my dinner, thinking about dessert. I'm a fat ass. What a Saturday I had. Today's Sunday now. I went to the park to go do my basketball workout, some dips and some push-ups. Felt nice in the park, I'm not gonna lie. It was so like, it was like a nice breeze and it was cool outside. Like perfect, bro, perfect. Cause it's been hot these last couple of days. Yesterday was a boxing event, JNBA versus everybody. What an event. I was part of the production for it. I was just adrenaline the whole time. I was up for 10 hours, like just standing for 10 hours, like constantly going back and forth and recording like the walkouts for the fighters. I still like, I was tired, but like the adrenaline from the fights and the crowd and everyone like cheering and it just all like came out and like kept me energized, I guess. I had a bad stomach ache and everything and just all that didn't matter when the adrenaline hit, you know? I was in charge of doing the walkouts for the fighters, which I'm so happy they put me on because it was one of the coolest things ever to see. Like to see it on the viewfinder right here and see how they looked like walking out as the crowd like stared at them and the light was low-key like pointed straight at them. It was like, bro, I thought I was like in it, so it was tight. But yeah, I'm gonna shout out my boy TD real quick because he's the one that made sure I was a part of this production. And I feel like you need people like that around. People that are not just gonna give you what you want because that's not how you gonna like grow. People like that that'll put you in a situation where you have the ability and the opportunity to, you need people like that around you. And I'm so happy that I got people like that around me and I know how blessed I am to have people like that around me. Yeah, man, I mean, to be honest, the fights were all very close too, and it was just like, it was surreal to be honest. It had like, you know, the paintings, the halftime show too was just, everything about it was just fire, dude. The coolest thing to put in perspective is that all of this started with an idea from someone's head. And it kind of gives you like inspiration and motivation to be like, whoa, if all this started from someone just having an idea, imagine like what I can do, like what I have the power to do. My brain is so powerful. Yeah, it's something I kind of gained from just doing that event yesterday and looking around, observing, and just seeing all of it come to life, you know, being in the moment. So cool, man. But I think that's it for the vlog. Also, I did bake cookies and I was gonna put that in here, but funny thing, I fucked them up basically. The cookies are all flat. They're flat and they're stuck together. Yeah, thank you guys so much. My dog is staring at me. Look at her. I gotta go, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Peace.